is the Sim Station Internet Podcast. We are taking over this week because Travis and Wyatt, I don't know, they couldn't figure it out.
They shit the bed.
They shit the bed. That's what I like to hear. Listen, the Discord is falling into the sea. This might be the last or second to last podcast episode.
Tua's ass stocks up.
Tua's ass stonks up. That's what I like to hear.
Apostrophe S.
He is ass. He's butt.
No, it's apostrophe S.
All right, here's the thing though, gents. Here's the thing. The next season is up in the air. We don't know how next season. This could, like I said, this could be the last episode ever. And here we are
to make losing one member.
Well, that vote not passing today helped.
To make this the yeah, you shut up. To make this the greatest episode ever. It's Padcast episode 2, except for it's the superior Padcast. So anyway, today, as you can tell, I have my boy Banglewood. We only have 2 shots. We only have 2 shots set up today, but I'm very close to my boy. Over here, we have Bay Boy, and over there, maybe introducing something very special for you today. We have Steelio Tarleton.
It's me,
my guy,
your boy.
In orange.
Who could have seen that? I do not know exactly what Steel. I really don't know what you're going to do today. Steel is going to do some kind of magic to this video. He's been talking about it for weeks now. Travis keeps telling me to shut up about it because there's nothing happening. And
should I let you in on the secret? Do you want to know?
Well, I'm assuming by when they're watching the video, they will know, right?
Maybe. Depends on how I do it.
Okay, give me a depending how you do it, give me a hint. I want to know.
Think like.
No, inside scoop. This is we're blasting it now as an announcement. It's
Sure.
inside
We
scoop.
can. They're going to see it.
You're right. They're literally going to say
same
the
time
exact same thing.
Yeah.
So, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm making a motion graphics package for our podcast.
Let's go.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So, like, when we do our predictions, it's going to pop up with the logos. I got custom logos for each team.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, that's legit. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
My Banglewood ballers.
Fuck you. Nah, fuck the Banglewood Baller. They suck dick. Still, that's
Second
a
place.
I still got to go
They're
home and
second
finish,
place.
doing yours.
It's alright, we got plenty of time.
Yours
So
is going to be sick.
we're recording this on Tuesday, but we still have, you'll release this, in the future. Basically, Travis and Wyatt have nothing to do with this podcast. We're legitimately recording this, editing this, and probably just like sending it to Travis's YouTube channel, and that's how we're gonna do this. And Steel is a fucking pro and a G, and thank you very much for this.
Let's go, Steel!
I have been asking for this for literally over a month, and I had no idea what it was, but this is awesome.
Yeah.
Gents,
Wow.
we're all in some interesting predicaments. The two of us are
First and second.
well, yeah, but like our first and second, but like very close to also being like 6th.
First and second.
All right, first and second. I like it.
And we're battling for last place.
And you guys are battling for last place.
Yeah.
We have the top and the bottom, which I hate because I feel like
This is a good diversity of perspectives for the podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
it really is. It's perfect. Steel,
we all-
we're having way more fun in this podcast than they are. They're sweating.
Steel, how the hell did you lose 6 games in a fucking row?
Yeah, Steel.
Bro, like, I got players hurt, and then I got buys right after it, and they just came back, and nobody was the same anymore. It was that, and then also, I have the second hardest schedule right now, and I feel like most of that difficulty came, like, after the buys and injuries started.
Maybe
and it
that's
just
true.
kind of made things really, really rough.
Maybe that's true.
Like Beans Beans was projected, like, 89 this weekend. She put up 140 something.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I was supposed to win by like 15, and then I got that, and it's like.
Never trust the Yahoo.
And then.
Never trusted on your predictions.
Yeah, but then I also lost 2 players during the game again, and ETN was snap counted.
But
injury.
does all of this account for 6 losses in a row? I mean, I think
No, at least one of those was definitely my fault. The one where you told me to start Foreman, and I just didn't for some reason. Like.
I
that
think,
one I should have won.
I think
others are a little more questionable, but that one definitely.
I think it's weird because the majority of fantasy was like Steel is one of the top 4 or 5 teams for the entire season, and then somehow you just like you lost some games that you probably shouldn't have lost. and then you just didn't get any of the bounces, and now you somehow lost 6 games in a row. And I feel bad. I feel like you should be in the playoffs.
I feel like if you look at the team, it's still like a solid team.
It is.
It's maybe not the best, but it's solid. But it just like
is.
somehow can't come together at the right time.
I mean, you still have Lamar, you still have David Montgomery, you still have Etienne, you still have Swift. Like maybe some of them are like
I have the number one tight end, the number one kicker, and I think I have the number one defense as well. And then my other players are all fairly solid.
What defense?
It was the
Browns?
Steelers.
Steelers.
I think they're number one. So they were at
DJ
one point.
Watkins is sad.
And then Dallas is probably number one,
If
right?
he's not DPOY, it's kind of...
No, not over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, but over the whole season.
Yeah, Dallas been...
I mean, that's the only reason why you haven't been winning.
You can shut the fuck up.
It's like,
Or I'll spill some tea on this podcast.
Whoa!
Do you want me to, Reeves?
I maybe save it for when an appropriate time.
All
if
right.
you need it.
you can spill it if you want.
It may split this podcast. I mean, I got some tea.
Oh my lord.
Spill it.
No. What you later? Banquet, I feel like our teams are okay, but we're not as good as we once were.
My team's not good.
Not as good as that one.
Okay,
You're still
but
second.
like, there's like, you need to add context to that. Like, for losing 3 of your top 4 picks, your team is great.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I had
For losing that much.
I think I'd be guaranteed Super Bowl champ if I didn't lose those guys, but just saying.
I think I agree with you. Like, your team would be so fucking good if you had those players. And right now, legitimately, you're probably a top 8 team. Like, on like
He's going to playoffs.
on your power. You're going
I
to playoffs,
can get a
but, like,
sneaky win in the playoffs.
But you get a sneaky win, but I don't know if you can get 3 sneaky wins.
Yeah, I don't.
If
I agree with that.
Tua puts up another 70-pointer,
Because there's going to be
good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be starting like this week. I have buys with all the Redskins, so McLaurin's out. Logan Thomas, who's my backup tight end.
I forgot you're still
So I'm starting the
Logan
backup
Thomas.
Ravens tight end, Isaiah Likely, this week against Dalton. I'm
Bro,
playing
good.
Dalton.
yeah, he's
No,
not bad.
last year when Andrews was out, Likely did decent, right?
So that's who I'm starting
He
this
does
week.
okay
The best-
even when he's in
Best
sometimes.
team.
Yeah, exactly, man.
It helps that Jonathan Taylor just went out.
Shut the
Zach
fuck up.
Moss.
Okay, you say that, and yet Zach Moss still did shit last week.
Yeah.
I mean, but a man
In
can
a
help.
win. In a win.
I won against who?
Against me. No, I'm saying it. I'm Colts at a win.
There's the team.
All right. If this podcast could be like that, I'm stay quiet. You know, I'm accepting 12 seed, and I'm showing my face.
No, please, sir, don't stay quiet. We need you. We need your hype energy.
Anyway, my team
I think
has.
that we can both beat out Dalton.
That's the whole
I don't think you can. Don't beat me. No, granted, my team.
like-
No, we
is
can't because we're
record.
playing.
Like record wise, we can get.
We
to,
can
like,
still
even
pull
with
out.
them at
Yeah.
least.
B-Way can statistically not beat Dalton. You can. B-Way cannot.
Are you is he 2
Because
games back?
head to head.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
head-to-head.
lost all the head. Yeah.
Anyway,
You
So
can beat him
I-
in scoring. You can beat him. in
No,
scoring.
I have to beat you.
Anyway, to
I have
wrap
beat
up-
you to get out.
to wrap up my team, I'm still alive. I'm not good though. I mean, I'm gonna have to hope for a Tua Amon-Ra pop off
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
every single playoff game, and the Dolphins have a hard last 3 game schedule to end the season.
Because who's your flex?
It's
right now?
Ravens,
your
Cowboys,
flex?
Bills,
McLaurin's
McLaurin's
your
your
flex.
flex.
McLaurin.
Okay.
Yuck.
So I'm counting
Scary
on
Terry?
Aaron Ra, Amon-Ra,
not very.
Mike
scary.
Evans, Terry McLaurin, Gus Edwards, Zach Moss. That's my core right now.
Yeah.
That's your.
Now,
No,
Ah.
his core is
That's
too
literally my
Amon-Ra.
core.
His core is too
Your
Amon-Ra.
core is too Amon-Ra.
I mean, so it's not good, but we have
And Mike Evans.
pop off potential.
And Mike Evans.
And Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
now
I mean,
are you locked for playoffs yet? Because I know
Yeah, he's locked. He has
Reeves
8
is
wins.
locked.
He has- With
Locked?
with this week, he's confirmed locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I played Dalton this week.
That doesn't
Okay.
mean, bro. Dalton.
I know. I'm just saying.
All right.
But that's
There's
just
at least a 50%
that's
chance
just
I win.
receding though. So you're not.
Well, what
like,
if Dak
too worried about
does
that.
this thing against it?
No, in Dalton's
Dude,
team, you
Dak-
look at his lineup, and
Dak
it's gotten
can
a
do
lot
his
better.
thing against Philadelphia. Philadelphia gave up 500 yards and then 450 yards. They can do it. I mean,
It's in
pretty
no
bad.
way a
You're
guaranteed.
no, Dak is probably gonna get like.
They're probably going to
40
dice
points.
them, and that's good for
Yeah.
you too, because you've seen.
I have CD. Yeah.
So,
as,
like,
long as they're not playing Dak, it seems to be okay.
It's not a guaranteed win, but I'd say I got a 50% chance.
Oh yeah, it looks good for you.
you went to a game last week.
That's right.
You saw your boy Tua.
Saw my boy Tua.
Yeah.
How was he
popped
looking?
off too in fantasy.
You saw Tyreek absolutely shred
Oh
Travis's
my God.
asshole.
Tua said he's down there somewhere, and Travis during the game was talking about how shit it was during his fantasy.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Travis was dooming.
Travis was also dooming because I was being obnoxious as hell,
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
drunk as hell. At
That
the
sounds like a
Dolphins
you.
game,
That sounds like a you thing.
up in the top row of the Commander Stadium, just freaking going
Killing it.
crazy.
Wait, were you on the Dolphins side or the?
Dolphin side.
Okay.
I
It would have
mean,
been even better.
It was
if
all
you were
the
like on the
Dolphin
home
side.
side
let's
and
be
just like
honest.
the one guy screwing.
I mean, it is
But
the
Travis
Commander
was down
Stadium.
bad.
He said it was all the Dolphins' side.
Wyatt wore a Commander's jersey, so I fucked him. And then,
The worst part is he wore an RG3 jersey.
No
he
way.
did.
Yes.
The disrespect was real. And
Shit on,
then,
bro.
Damn.
yeah, but I can't say I wasn't obnoxious, so.
You
It was
can't
a dub.
say. You can't say. In fact, if anything, you can absolutely say
I was.
you were the most obnoxious piece of shit ever, and I wasn't even there, and I know that
I
you
would
were.
have hated.
I definitely would.
I would have hated to be next to you when that freaking defensive pick six on the screen happened.
Travis kept being like, stop hitting me, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like,
You were such a piece of shit.
So valid.
that's just how it is, though. I mean, you're going to take me to a Dolphins game.
No, B-Way. I think everyone in the league was the most hyped for you, especially after you won like a couple of weeks ago. You pulled him out against Dalton, like
Yeah.
crushed his booty hole.
Right.
And like got like what 130 points or something.
I got lucky.
You popped off, and I think all of us were hyped. We thought,
Yeah.
bro, you actually have running
We're
backs.
gonna be better than Dalton.
Oh, we were all so hyped, and we genuinely, I think a lot of us thought, excuse me, you could win playoffs. We thought you could get to playoffs, you could make it.
I did have big hopes. I had some hopes I was gonna streak.
And unfortunately, it appears, although that week was a must-win week,
Yeah.
the other weeks, which were also must-win weeks, did not go as planned.
Right.
Tell us how you felt.
So here's the thing. I have the best quarterback in the NFL as quarterback. I got lucky on that one.
Who?
Brock Purdy.
Purdy's not the what? What are you talking about?
By stats, he is the best quarterback in the
No,
NFL.
he's not.
Yeah, he
What
is.
stats? What are you talking about?
Doesn't he have like most touchdowns, most yards? Like, isn't he biggest in MVP race right now?
He is top in MVP race right now.
I have no idea.
But
Is he really?
This is the
Yeah.
first week that he's been.
I didn't know.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
just
think. I
saying
feel
he
like
is.
I think Josh Allen is like.
You're
the most,
right.
That's
No,
fine.
you are
Josh
right.
Right.
Allen is number one.
You're
Okay,
not wrong.
I know
so,
that.
like
Okay, but yeah, I thought he was
subjectively,
most-
let's talk
okay,
about
okay,
it.
okay.
But
You're
like,
not wrong.
I looked at the stats before
Okay, right.
okay. And then I have, a running back, or I traded him, but I had a running back who was out for 4 weeks. I had a wide receiver that
It's been out the whole fucking season.
was the best in the NFL and then got injured, And then I thought, hey, I might be able to trade him away for some stuff. A bunch of drama happened. And honestly, I am the drama queen of this league.
Okay, actually,
Are you, though?
I don't know if you are. Even though, bro, you're trying to be in Broadway, and I don't think you're still the drama queen of the
That's
league.
fair, that's fair. There are some more drama queens. But what I would like to do is spill some drama. So, I'd like to say around week, I don't know, it was like 7 or 8. I was putting some feelers out to trade, my boy Justin Jefferson.
I have a feeling I know where this is
Let's
going.
talk about it. Let's talk
Yeah.
about
I
it.
have a feeling I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And that weekend,
Oh no.
I had some offers. I had some great offers.
From
And
two people.
one of them from two people. It was a battle of a couple. A couple was trading me. And then I had a pretty great offer. It said, hey, sir, I will trade you Mr. C.D. Lamb after this weekend. Hit me back up on Monday. It's locked in.
It wasn't locked in. It was not locked
I
in.
will leak the DMs. I
No.
will leak the DMs.
You said it was locked in. It was not
Alright.
locked in.
All right. I didn't even say who it was. I didn't even say who it was.
Bro, who else has CD Lamb?
I didn't say who it was.
Here's what happened. Finish.
Can I finish? That weekend, Kirk Cousins gets hurt. Monday, he calls off the trade.
Why would I call off the trade?
Off the trade.
Bro, I literally inch my team away if I make that trade.
And now he is number 1 in the league. I wonder why.
Because I made a smart decision? What?
So is that what led to you accepting the Becca trade? Or was that before?
That was before the Becca trade.
So the Becca trade happened because
the Becca
trade happened because this trade.
So here's the thing, though.
And then the Becca trade wasn't accepted, and then I got fucked for 3 weeks.
So here's the thing, though.
And then finally our trade went through, which I kind of took as a concede that we're shaking hands. And guess what?
That was a dub trade.
Karma. JT's hurt. Get fucked.
Okay, but also karma. Apparently, the guys I traded you are also falling.
So we're all fucked.
Okay. But
I just have one thing to add.
Yeah. What's that?
Najee won the Najee Warren matchup.
Shut the fuck up. They got a different fucking coach. Fuck you.
He did though.
What round did you draft Najee in?
I didn't. I traded.
Spencer did.
Oh shit! You're right. Damn it. No, Dalton did. Dipshit Dalton did.
But it could have been me and you and the Najee Warren, and instead it was me and B.
That's true. I would have.
I still won.
I would have won the week.
Yeah.
The interesting part was though that after our trade, the backup trade with the Becca and you, which was highly considered. I believe Jerome Ford and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
For
JJ.
For JJ.
What trade was that?
That was on the burner.
It was before he got hurt.
And so then Kirk Cousins.
Is this inside information that the Discord didn't know?
No, this was traded and then
No. You're getting ahead of shit. No. Yes, the Discord does not know this. This is
okay,
what
I never heard about that trade.
This is what. So yeah, you didn't hear about the CD trade. Or actually, yes,
No,
you
the
did.
Waddle
Yes, you
trade.
did.
No one
the Waddle
heard about
trade.
the CD.
The Waddle
I
trade.
told Becca not to trade Waddle unless it was Tim.
Shut up. The Waddle trade was coming right after the CD trade. Kirk Cousins gets hurt, right?
Yeah.
And then Becca goes, maybe this isn't the best idea. And you're like, I'll give you give me absolutely nothing, and I'll give you JJ, which honestly would have worked out because JJ has played a total of nothing this season.
Nothing since, yeah.
So lol.
I took him as a goat-looking anchor, and I carried him straight to the bottom of the league. Thank you, you little goat fuck. Have fun in your Under Armour commercial looking ass bitch. Justin Jefferson, fuck you.
So what Becca and I were saying
what the
about
Snuggie
Justin
Man
Jefferson was
does.
actually
It is.
It was very correct.
Yeah, right, exactly. He didn't end up playing.
It was very
he went through
correct.
week 13. But also that was also predicated on the fact that Kirk Cousins got hurt. Before that, he wasn't hurt. It is interesting though that so much drama happened
You
because
didn't want to leak. You wanted me to leak it.
so much bullshit happened because Kirk Cousins got hurt, and then you were like, "Yes, I will take Jerome Ford and JSN,
yeah,
for JJ." And now
JJ
JJ has not played this entire time.
I know.
And
Looks like a fair trade now.
it actually does. It actually
It would have been. And if that trade happened, I would have won. I would have won I look at the stats.
You would have had a shot
I would
at
have won
me.
the next week.
You would have had a shot.
Okay, so speaking of injuries, I got a hot question for you guys.
Oh boy.
Which NFL team has been hurt the most by injuries this year? There's a lot of teams missing starting quarterbacks, missing big players. Who do you think's got it the worst this year so far?
The Browns? I don't know. The Browns are missing The Browns are missing their star running back and their quarterback. I don't know.
But do we think that Deshaun is as big of a loss
but they're
as
still
some of the other
great.
teams?
But he's been. Their defense is really good though.
But the team is still
that's
great.
what we're asking. Though.
They beat
We're
the
asking
Ravens with Deshaun.
Who was hurt the most by it?
Yeah, probably the Browns.
They've been doing all right.
Deshaun, I think, depending on what you believe Deshaun is now, talent-wise, he is considerably better than any of their backups. So much better than any of their backups, which they're getting now. And especially because Nick Chubb is out, right? I gotta believe their offense went from one of the better offenses in the league to absolutely bottom 2 or 3, even though their defense is like amazing. But like they're probably a 9. They have 7 wins right now. They probably at least win 2 of those games, maybe even like a 10th game. Like if they get, because they beat like the Ravens. Ravens are fucking good. Yeah. They might be a 10-win team if they have both Nick Chubb and Deshaun Watson. Honestly, like.
What do you think about the Vikings? So they've lost Kirk Cousins.
So
they've also lost JJ for a while.
Yeah.
It might take on the Vikings.
1 or 2 other people at one point.
Their nose guard is number 97, and I think that's just a detriment.
What?
That's a detriment. He is like he needs to go to a training clinic, and 2, some kind of psych ward, because all he does is just stand up and hold the guy in front of him.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I've seen like 3 of them.
How high are you? What are you saying?
Dude, watch film! Watch film! Number 97 on the Vikings. Bro, not even... Dude, literally, he stands up and holds the person, doesn't guard either A-gaps, he just stands there. Guess what? No one likes you. Christian McCaffrey wouldn't jersey swap with you. 97, you're on my shit list.
Are you talking about Everson Griffin? Is that who it is?
Yes!
Why are you, what?
He sucks!
97?
He's so bad, bro.
No, he's not.
He is awful. Watch film.
The thing about the Vikings that was the trend last year.
Can you somehow make that part of the graphic? Watch film.
Bro.
Last year, the Vikings won a majority of their games by 1 score, and it's the way they started the year. This year was they lost those games, so it's kind of just a bad luck sort of thing. I think they're a good team, but with the Kirk Cousins injury, I think it really did hurt them.
I think it hurt him, but ironically, they won more. They won more games without Kirk Cousins and JJ.
Dobbs was.
I know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe without JJ, maybe not Kirk Cousins, I guess, but like Dobbs won like a game or 2.
And then Dobbs threw 4 picks against.
And then Dobbs,
Yeah.
So they could use JJ. I don't think it's hurt them as much because I think like Addison, Hawkinson, even like KJ Osborne are like decent enough, right? Mm-hmm. I think Kirk Cousins hurt them a decent amount. Kirk Cousins did hurt. Dobbs had a good game or 2, but Kirk Cousins being hurt was pretty significant. The only issue is I still don't think the Vikings are as good as a team as Cleveland and or like Cleveland, how good Cleveland could have been. Like the top of Cleveland is higher than the top of the Vikings, and the current Cleveland,
Yeah, you're right. The best team turned into like a mid team, right? Like one of the best.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that is as bad as a mid team going down to a lower tier team.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because you're talking about pulling people out of playoff contention, and you know what? Who I would add to that? The Monday Night Football Jacksonville Jaguars.
So
you shut the fuck up. You stupid
Christian Kirk
27-0. 27-0.
Bro, I'm just saying.
So as Jags fans, and non-Jags fan, how do we think that the loss of Trevor for probably at least a week, maybe 2, 3?
I don't know. He was limping.
They need 2 more wins.
It was a high ankle sprain,
which
he'll be able to come back in the playoffs.
A month
at least.
is like the end of where that leads.
Houston's
usually.
on
and
the
then we lost. Do we know what happened with Kirk?
He hurt his groin.
Abdomen.
Groin
is what it said.
Said it was a core muscle.
Okay, so he might be back like next week.
He's missing this week, but he's missing this week definitely. Maybe back next week.
There's been a ton of groin people.
So do the games coming up in the next 2 weeks for the Jags matter that much?
So yes,
as far as playoff standings.
Yes, they matter. We only have 8 wins, especially because we lost to fucking Jake Browning.
They need 2 wins.
Yes, probably need 2 wins, but
they only need 1 to get the wild card spot.
Are you sure?
Oh, 100%.
Maybe.
So luckily, the Colts we have tiebreaker over. We do not have tiebreaker over Houston. So honestly, we want the Colts to win this week against the Texans. Bless you. We want the Colts to win this week over the Texans because we have the tiebreaker.
Yep.
If we have that, it's not as important. I think we're lucky because our end of the season, except for the Ravens, is pretty easy. We play like a bunch of AFC South teams. We play like the Bucks. We play the fucking dog shit Panthers.
They have a favorable schedule.
Yeah,
They should
Panthers are
get 2
great.
wins.
We should get like hopefully a couple
You're
wins.
gonna
from
get
that.
to 10 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like Doug Peterson would be like, okay, defense, y'all fucking sucked against Jake Browning. I'm gonna need you to like make sure no one scores above 10 points for the rest of the year.
Now, we can talk about Jake Browning. He's like, we can talk that he's a backup, but he has been a backup.
You remember him at Washington?
Okay.
Bro, when he's walked in, he's been the real deal.
Okay, wait. First of all,
For the
Yeah,
Bengals,
Washington.
though.
He was
did
a
you-
beast too.
I have not watched a lot of Jake Browning in the previous weeks. This week I watched him. I saw what he did. They ran screen passes. They ran a lot of short yard stuff, and they ran shit with their elite wide receivers. Absolutely cooked fucking Tyson Campbell.
They were getting 5 yards of carry.
They were getting, but it was we could not tackle that. It wasn't like Jake Browning wasn't making amazing throws. They literally we were just getting.
Jamar was bobbling every ball.
Jamar,
like four.
Yeah, but
downs.
but still, like Jamar was bobbling, but making good catches. They were both he and T were getting open. Like T wasn't like didn't have a ton of catches,
So
but he
you're
made
saying
clutch
it's
catches.
more
And
defense.
yeah, 100%. Because like the screen
been
game,
streaky.
the screen game was like they would be there and we wouldn't play it well enough, or we would just get like they would just run away from us. We wouldn't play good defense in the open field, and that's what fucked us.
Well, that's every NFL team now is running wide receiver screens. Every
it was like
play.
tight end screens and like
Yeah.
running back screens. It was not a lot. Like obviously, Jamar Chase had like a pretty good day, but the biggest part that fucked us was the lateral movement and our inability. And also, okay, I kept saying this when I was watching. I was saying like to Becca and Justin who was there, and I was like, what the fuck are we doing? They're literally running bootlegs like every fucking play. They were fake to one way. He would run a bootleg to the other way, and there'd be one guy there, and he would just like
drag,
he would run a drag and just run for an extra 10. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
It was so frustrating.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Here's
Terrible.
something back to that injury conversation I wanted to bring up. How do you guys think the Colts would have fared this year if Anthony Richardson would have stayed in? Or if they were, I mean, with Gardner Minshew, they still have a shot at playoffs right now.
He's the rookie.
Do you think they would have been better with Richardson the full season, or with
That's like
They would have been,
or where they are right now with Minshew starting
It's-
as he got
They
hurt?
would have been better with
To
Richardson.
me, it's hard to say because it's like he did look good, like pretty good starting out, but he is a rookie, so it's like
He would have had some.
like
safety.
as Reeves' team has seen, they can be pretty up and down sometimes.
You know,
so.
if we're
they
gonna
need to get
talk
better
about
about it.
quarterbacks,
Yeah.
But like
And we're-
he might have started out hot and then like tanked off later as the other teams like learned his play style and that sort of thing.
Maybe.
But he also might have done like all your rookies did and gotten to be like god tier by the end of the season.
all right, I'm gonna bring
So
up.
it's hard to say with that.
That's
Like
fair,
we've
fair.
brought up many other teams, but I have the one team that tops all, and it's emotional, and it's because of statistics,
Oh boy.
and it's the New York Jets.
Wait. Oh, I thought you were going to say the Chargers.
Losing Aaron Rodgers
I thought you were going to say the Chargers.
11 minutes into the game has turned the entire city of New York City over
Actually,
the Giants.
That's a good point. I completely
It
forgot about the
has.
Jets. The Jets have been so bad the whole season. I forgot that they had
I
such high
know.
potential.
I know.
Have they lost anyone besides him that
Not
mattered,
really.
or is it literally
Not
just
really.
like
Not
Aaron
really.
Rodgers died and the season was
Their
over?
offensive their offensive line's been beat up to hell. too.
Yeah, and then Zach Wilson saying, or getting the start this week, saying, "Hey, like you're gonna probably take the start." And he's like, "Man, I'm
said,
gonna think
"Fuck
about
no."
it. I'm gonna think about it."
You started Tim Boyle against a division opponent, Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
And they just cut him.
Yeah, I just saw they
Tim Boyle just
him,
got
like,
cut
today.
for guess who they picked up?
Cam?
Brett Rippin. He's so bad.
Yeah, I would say by far it's the New York Jets.
Yeah, you might be right there because that
That's-
was probably another team that was like projected to be up there in playoffs.
And I mean that was a team that obviously I
And
was like,
Hard Knocks.
even though I like ended up in a decent place where I got fucking
I've only
CD.
watched one episode.
I didn't watch any. Fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
Garrett, right?
Yeah, even though I ended up in a good place with CD Lamb, like I was so fucking hyped for Garrett Wilson because Garrett Wilson legitimately was going to be. I mean, he was gonna be about what CD Lamb is. Like he was gonna be
Oh,
really.
yeah.
He was gonna be so fucking good with Aaron Rodgers. He's
Oh,
legit. He's so
without a
good.
doubt.
I mean, imagine like what he is now. He's still like decent now, and his quarterback play has been the worst in the NFL. Right.
yeah.
So I was very sad about that, but I was glad I got something from Dalton, from the AFK master himself, as we have all deemed him.
The king.
Even though he just beat me because I didn't block his kicker because I thought about it. I didn't want to block his kicker. And I did want to block his kicker, but I'm like, whatever, he can have it.
On the other side of the spectrum, team that weathered injuries the best, I'm gonna say Ravens. So
Mark Andrews, JK.
That was recent, though.
Maybe.
JK was a while back.
JK was week 1.
Yeah, and it was like he was like kind of big for their team, and they've still been like a really. They don't feel like they're like a bad team now, despite losing 2 of their key players. They still feel really solid.
I think I agree with you, but I don't know.
Marlon Humphreys on defense.
I don't know who else is a contender for that title.
Like, are there any other teams that have lost major players and still like ended up about where you expected them?
I don't know.
I guess most of the other ones are kind of like at the bottom of the league.
Yeah, most of them. So I guess it's Ravens. Good job. There you go. You got it.
I lost some defense.
Would you say the Colts though? Like again with Gardner Minshew, it's like.
But how much better was
maybe
with Anthony Richardson?
Like with him, did you expect him?
And Jonathan Taylor though. Jonathan Taylor's been out a lot this year.
It's like with Anthony Richardson, did we expect them to be like a real playoff contender, or did we just expect them to be kind of on the bubble of wild card, right about where they are?
Neither. We expected them to be dog shit, like they were last year, and they've been better. They have 7 wins.
The Colts are a surprise.
Yeah, the Colts are a surprise. So
it could be the Colts as well.
Maybe. That's a good point. Yeah.
I think we should move to best offense and best defense in the NFL right now.
I have not been watching enough football to say this is clearly.
Defense. I think the Browns or no, the 49ers. I'm smoking crack.
It's got to be 49ers.
But the problem is 49ers might be both.
Yeah, I think it is.
At least in the past 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Which I hate.
But
who's better? Who's better than the 49ers?
So I think peak the Dolphins are better.
Really?
I think peak Dolphins are the best.
But we haven't proved it against top defenses.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also think that's. Do they have?
We have done it a ton of times.
Came back.
Wait.
Now that he's back, that might change things.
Maybe.
It's
when they were the best, it was when everybody was healthy, and when they started losing guys, that's when it fell apart a little bit.
Who, the Dolphins?
What do you
The Dolphins haven't lost many guys.
I was thinking back to weathering injuries.
But yeah.
And I don't know if there are many injuries other than what happened last week, but weathering a bad team but keeping a good team, the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, we saw week 1 that nobody could catch the ball.
They still can.
No one can.
Okay, Rasheed Rice. They basically got Rasheed Rice now.
They still can't catch the ball. And they're still one of the top teams in the AFC.
Yeah, but they're not they just lost to the Packers.
They're going to be a tough out in the playoff, bro. No matter what.
Yeah.
Probably. Do you, I think they pick up, if they get any sort of wide receiver, or it's already too late for them to get anybody.
Unless they find somebody.
Are they going to sign a practice squad player?
Something
like these guys like Shaquille Leonard and James Bradbury.
Julio Jones coming back.
He's on the Eagles.
But you've had situations in the NFL with defensive players, at least like Shaquille Leonard and
yeah, he's going to
who's that Barrett guy who just got picked up?
RJ Barrett?
No, that's a Knicks player.
Oh.
What are you talking? What?
There's 2 defensive
That's a Knicks player.
Am I thinking of Bradbury? Who just got signed?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're
going to the Eagles, right?
Right. Him and one other guy also just got signed to a team.
Yeah. Eagles.
But I don't see any people dropping high.
But the Chiefs lost their signal caller on defense. And I think that was a big reason why they lost last week.
Interesting.
Losing this
Packers are hot.
Losing the signal.
The Packers are playing fucking well.
Packers are fucking
Jordan Love is finally starting to figure things out.
Yeah.
He's beat 2 good teams. As long as Christian Watson is healthy, Christian Watson stonks up finally. Praise the Lord.
So that was pass. I know the Chiefs get a lot of flags, but they should have gotten that pass interference flag.
Probably.
You know what's not fair is if Jordan Love is the real deal, Packers going from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love.
I hate
He's looking good.
It's not fair.
I picked him up on fantasy. He's looking good recently.
And
he's the real deal.
Meanwhile, I'm here with a man that I actually drafted named Justin Herbert, and he's been sucking dick.
Yeah, well, that's why I picked up Jordan Love, because Lamar has been so unfortunate because his team is good, but he is bad for fantasy still. One of the rare cases where that happens.
Horrendous.
It's like they just get ahead early and then they just hand it to their freaking running backs every single play.
Yeah.
And run the clock out.
So, gents, we haven't talked a lot about, we talked about a lot of football. Why don't we focus back in? Because guess what? This is the last week of the regular season. We need to talk about.
Let's look at last week's games.
Is this the last week?
So
No. We're not going to look at. Yeah, it's the last week of the regular. Yeah.
Let's just briefly go through last week's games and then we'll get into next week's.
No, I was going to talk about what we need for making playoffs, seeding, and tiebreakers. What Travis posted today.
Oh yeah, the chaos scenario where we have like a 5-way tie.
Oh yeah, I love chaos scenarios.
So
I think that's the scenario where you get into playoffs. So I think you do.
I don't think he can get into playoffs. I think he's out. So let me run through what Travis has said. What?
Dude, I don't know.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, it falls in. Yeah. Sorry, that chair eats.
No, I was
things,
looking at the stats. All
right, so let me just walk through what Travis listed. Let's see. I'm basically a lock for like a top 5 seed basically. So I'm fine. Let me scroll down. Spencer wins. He gets top 3 seed. Spencer's looking pretty good. Okay, basically the top 3 are like not important. We'll get to Wyatt. So Wyatt, this is where we get to win in. Wyatt's winning in. But a loss has not necessarily eliminated him because of all the shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Who's he playing?
And so Wyatt, who is Wyatt playing? Does anyone have fuck, I should have pulled the fantasy app up. Technical difficulties, don't mind me. Oh, I forgot about this. Wyatt is playing Becca straight up.
Yeah. So basically whoever wins is in that matchup, but losses does not necessarily mean they're out.
Okay.
I think Becca is a lock. I'm not certain, but I think she's almost a lock.
Do we want to take a look at that matchup then and see
maybe not.
See who's playing?
Yeah.
And all that. And
let's take a look at
do our predictions and all that good stuff.
Sure. Let's. So this is the matchup. Obviously,
Becca can still get the number 1 seed.
Yeah. Because almost everyone could.
Oh, so that means that's a big one for playoffs. If it can pretty much determine if Wyatt gets in or not, but it also is like number 1 seed locking potential.
So I don't think there are any important buys or injuries.
Oh, I think our buys done. I think last week was the last week for
No,
buys,
there are buys this week. Because because James Conner has a buy this week, and I could really use him in my flex because he actually popped up.
Which teams do have buys then? So
some other team. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. The Cardinals definitely have a bye. I don't know. What do you do?
He's swiping on Bumble in the middle
of course you are.
Without looking at the screen.
Bro, you're telling me. Oh, let me go check fantasy, and you're sitting behind. Bro, you good? Are you passing out?
No,
Banga was checking out of you.
I was on fantasy the whole time, and then the last 2 seconds.
All right.
No, I sealed.
No, he was.
All right, this is what we have. Obviously,
it was screen.
So let me go through. So yeah, Wyatt's team: Josh Allen, Zay Flowers, T. Higgins, which is Christian McCaffrey, Madison, Laporta, Achan, and then whatever. Right? Everyone else is fine. And then Becca's got Mahomes, Chase, Waddle, Rashad White, what's it called? Kyron. Thank you for reminding his name. Kyron Williams, George Kittle, Kenneth Walker's on the fence, and he's also playing San Fran, which is kind of tough. Nice. And then they're pretty much full strength, right? Both teams are pretty much full strength.
So I think
it's a big week. That's game of the week.
To me, the key to this matchup is T, as we mentioned.
Probably.
Wyatt's been talking about how he's been rough and looking at replacing him. Maybe what if you're managing Wyatt's team? What do you do about that slot? Do you let T play it out? Or is there somebody that you think on his bench?
I genuinely see. This is what sucks about fantasy. I don't think it matters because I would not want to. I have T in another team. I really do not want to start T. But
who's he playing?
They play Indianapolis.
I start him versus
Indianapolis.
But Indy defense is not bad.
Browning look good.
They're pretty good. But what's on his bench essentially is Deontay Johnson. So Chris Godwin. So it's Deontay Johnson, Chris Godwin. So I wouldn't want to make that decision, but at the same time,
I start Godwin.
At the same time, Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey, Sam Laporta, Achan are so unbelievably good. The rest probably doesn't even matter. So it's just like
Yeah, but like you still gotta optimize your team.
You're just hoping from like
No, look, the optimization
catches from T.
you have to optimize, but at the same time, you can't optimize any further because like those four, like if you get like in the elite of the elite, which unfortunately like we can't do anything about it. He has like the top 3 players almost.
Yeah.
And we can't fucking touch that. So, so anyone else could be like shit, and he could still score 150 points from 3 players.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, you get 50 points from. I don't.
He's just hoping T doesn't get 0.
But he could. Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's just my question. Is like, if you're him, do you start T or do you start one of the bench guys, expecting them to do?
Where on the other hand, Becca's team's a little bit different. Every single one of her slots is fucking good as shit, but she might not have like the top ceiling, especially with Jamar Chase, doesn't have Joe Burrow anymore. Patrick Mahomes has been like a little off.
Waddle against Tennessee.
But like actually Kyron's been really fucking good though. George Kittle's been good. Rashad White's been really good. So like
it's just if Kittle scores a touchdown, right? Like
it's if everyone, but it's like
recently, he's
right.
been a few.
Yeah.
It's really tough to know. What do we, other than T. Higgins, what do we think are like the important people to look out for this week?
Waddle.
Shut up.
Oh, you asked.
Okay, fine. You're gonna say Waddle.
You literally asked.
You were saying Waddle 5 minutes. You're always gonna say Waddle. All right. Waddle. Why do you think Waddle?
Against Tennessee, Dolphins are gonna score a bunch of points.
All right. Okay.
I also think you mentioned HN is in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's coming back off injury. Is this his first game back, or was he there last week?
He was there last week. He scored like 23 points. He scored 2 touchdowns last week.
Retweaked it on the first one.
That was my thing, is like sometimes, as I know very well, players coming back off injury don't necessarily like perform where they were, or the coach.
Right.
Sometimes things have shifted on the team, and they're
last week was like the week where he or like 2 weeks ago, I guess, was the week where he wasn't quite fitting, and then this week was where he got a lot of work.
You think that he'll be good again?
He'll probably be right.
Okay.
Against Tennessee, who's not a great defense, he'll probably be good.
Yeah.
So, which is why I was saying like Zay Flowers, T. Higgins don't really matter. Alexander Madison don't really matter that much because the other players are probably gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
So on Becca's team, Kittle, I guess for me, is the one that I think might be like kind of a game changer.
I mean,
because
he could get like 20, right?
Yeah, he could get 20, but he's a tight end. Sometimes the tight ends get like 5.
Yeah.
Even the best ones don't score well some games.
Easy.
So if he has,
I don't think I've gotten more than.
If he has the big game, that could be like game changer for Becca.
That's true. Yeah, and he can do that. Like George Kittle is a big game guy, right?
Yeah.
He goes big games all the time. He gets like 28, and then he'll get like 2, and then he'll get like 28, like right? Like he'll score a bunch of points.
Who are the Lions playing?
No one's playing the Lions in this game.
Laporta,
Chicago. Yeah, he's gonna crush that.
Yeah.
Or the Lions will crush. Unfortunately, we've gotten to the point where the Lions are like have so many options. You don't know which of them are gonna pop off.
Jameson Williams is coming on recently.
Meh.
Kind of.
He got a touchdown. Like he only got like 2 touchdowns.
All I know,
more than he has.
All I know is they will never, ever give Gibbs a touchdown. They'll give it to Monty. Little Monty will score. But they're not gonna give it to Gibbs.
That was such a great storyline at the beginning.
It's awesome. No, it happened last week. It happened last week.
It did.
Gibbs ran for 30 yards down to the 2-yard line.
I hate how they juked me. They juked me and fucking.
So nasty.
Bro, he's out of the playoffs.
It still makes me hype.
They fucking juked me because the week Montgomery came back, Montgomery got work in the red zone, and so did Gibbs. And Gibbs got even more work in the red zone. And then like last week, literally they pulled the thing where he goes, he goes down to the 2, and then
I think that's just like a Lions strat at this point, because they did it last year with Jamal Williams as well. So it might just be like something that they like to do.
I think other than that one play where Montgomery called Gibbs off, I think it's anything inside like the 3, they're going to run Montgomery. Anything like probably like 5 to 5 plus, they're probably gonna run Gibbs.
Yeah.
Campbell just doesn't respect rookies.
Maybe not that. Maybe it's like 6 in.
It's like Arthur Smith thing
I
where
think
Bro, he does like.
I think
It's
it's
so unlucky.
No, but like he's put him. I don't know. He's given Gibbs work at least. It's not been like. It's just been a little disappointing.
I think it's his strategy that he runs where he likes to have one guy for the end zone because again he did that all last year with Jamal Williams. He had like the most touchdowns in the league, but he had like 10 yards a game.
I'm not too worried. Like unfortunately, like because of this and because of Detroit has so many options, like Gibbs, his floor is a lot lower. But I think he still has a pretty good ceiling. Where his ceiling is like 30 points. He could get. I mean, he's fucking good. Like
he's got to break those long runs into a touchdown.
It was also game script where last time they were up 21-0. And they scored 21 points super quickly, and then they just kind of like coasted, and they didn't really need Gibbs as much. Where if they're like, if it's a competitive match, Gibbs is probably scoring at the very least 10 points. Like I said, up to like 30 or more.
But they're playing Chicago, so you hope he scores, but then it won't be competitive.
All right, we should go back to Wyatt and Becca. Let's call this game.
Yeah. After you.
Okay, I mean, we get the meme. Wyatt calls beans every time. I'm not gonna. Becca's team is really fucking good. Wyatt's been on a heater, but like I gotta believe that eventually he's gonna fall off, and I'm gonna do the meme, and I'm gonna pull Becca because I'm doing the meme.
I love Jalen Waddle this week, but I'm going Wyatt.
I'm gonna go Wyatt again, having Achane back and having the full power squad.
I'm gonna make it even. I'm gonna go for Becca. But keep it even.
So what's tiebreaker is Yahoo predictions then?
Yeah.
What does Yahoo predictions think?
Well, actually, I'm not sure Yahoo. We should do the reverse of Yahoo predictions. Currently, Yahoo is predicting Wyatt because he's starting 3 good. I mean, anytime you can start 3 decent running backs, Yahoo's gonna love you.
Okay, so we're saying the opposite of Yahoo's prediction is the tiebreaker.
I'm pretty sure Becca is actually the second highest predicted points, but Wyatt I think is the most.
All right, so Wyatt, we'll go with Yahoo predictions as the
Yahoo's the tiebreaker.
So Yahoo. So the podcast pick is what?
Okay. Not the we got individual picks, right?
All right, individual, because we'll do
we got Becca, Wyatt, Yahoo is for Wyatt, which is we don't know how that works. All right, next let's go back
to the matchup of the week.
I think so.
I don't know. Well,
I think so because it has big playoffs.
We got
everything has big playoffs.
Everything, yeah. I mean, anything with Brett is important too, right?
Okay, let's look at the game with Brett.
So yeah, let's go into Brett. So Brett, for Brett to get in, right? Brett needs a win and a Beans loss. So he really needs me to come through. The only issue is, this is weird. Brett's been really good. Do I even want to beat Beans if I have to play Brett in the playoffs? Because like if I win and either you lose or Spencer wins and you win or whatever, right? There's like a whole combination. Then I play Brett. So I will play but Brett's been playing pretty well. Do I even want to beat Beans if that's the case? Like, do I want to let the better team? Why would I want to play the good team? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, Beans has to lose, and let's see. Let me see. So he wins. He actually wins the 3-way tie. Because obviously, he wins it with. Let me see. Oh fuck, I can't read what the fuck is Travis saying. Anyway. You get the idea. There's a whole bunch of shit that Travis typed. Go read it yourself. I don't know what this is saying. If he is in with a win and Beans lost, there's a whole bunch of other shit. Go read it yourself. Brett's team's been good. Brett's team's been really good. He's pulled himself up from absolute trash.
Well, Brett was number 1 starting.
What?
Brett's team was the best coming after the draft.
Brett's team after the draft is really good. I think all of us thought Brett's team was good, and now it's actually like playing well, especially now that he has like a good quarterback. And
just lost Tank Dell though.
Yeah, but he has Nico Collins. That's actually excuse me. That's probably better for him because he has Nico Collins and he can flex him.
Who's he playing?
So Brettery is playing El Gato Spino.
So if Brett loses, he still wins the 3-way tie if Beans loses and Dalton wins. And if he wins and Wyatt wins, it's really good for the tiebreaker.
Does he?
has
Oh
been.
fuck! So he can lose and still make it.
Yeah.
Is that what it's saying? Okay,
Yeah.
fuck. Sorry, I didn't explain that well, but actually I didn't explain it at all. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
These playoffs are complicated.
They're very complicated. So this is very interesting. Let's go to this matchup though. Right. So we have Elgato Spencer. What?
Nothing.
Are you on Bumble again?
No.
God damn it.
No. Snapchat.
Bro, you good?
Yes.
B-Way's checking his news.
Yes.
No.
All right. This is going well.
Come on.
All right, chill. We got Elgato has been not doing great. Elgato has not been doing great, and Brett has been doing well. Do I need to go by the players? Y'all know the team. Should we just call it? What are we feeling? I think we need to tell. We need to tell over
Run down the players.
All right, for Brett, we have Jared Goff, Calvin Ridley, Tyreek, who is your boy.
Yep. That's my guy.
Boy. We have Brees Hall, who's been butt. We have Josh Jacobs. We have Evan Ingram. Romeo Dobbs. What? Wait, why isn't he starting Nico? Wait, what? He might switch this, but right now he's benching CJ Stroud and Nico Collins. I guess it's against the Jets, but what?
Jared Goff's against the Bears.
Is the Jets defense that good?
I don't. He has time.
Pretty good.
Wait, who's he starting again?
He's starting Jared Goff and Romeo fucking Dobbs.
Who's Jared Goff playing this week?
The Bears.
The Bears.
I
don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like you could run into the Ravens situation that I've been having, where all the work goes to the running backs and none to the QBs.
Does he have any backup for Ridley? Any swap for Ridley?
Yeah, he has Nico Well, so for me, Ridley's been playing. Well, Ridley's against Cleveland, which is tough.
And he doesn't have fucking Trevor.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
So
gonna have to take out Ridley.
I think at the very least, he should probably be starting Nico Collins either in the flex over Dobbs or I don't really know what the decision is.
He's fucked.
He's still projected to win, so I don't know. And then I don't know, even against the Jets, I feel like you should start CJ. I don't know. He's not. Hey, let's go through Spencer's team. Excuse me. Spencer's team. Spencer decided to start Gardner Minshew against Cincinnati instead of Matthew Stafford against Baltimore.
Who's Kamara playing?
Kamara is playing Carolina, so he finna eat against that.
And he's got Jameis back there. I mean, him and Jameis, they got the little jiggle.
Jameis is gonna throw like 2 picks and then start jumping off to every time.
He's gonna crab like that fucking arm. Oh,
bro, Cup has been ass though.
That's a shock.
Cup has been really bad. Puka stonks up, but Cup has been bad. I mean, Keenan Allen's been good. Pollard's been better, but he's against Philly. I don't know. He's playing Rashee Rice this week.
It's gonna be good against Philly.
No, Philly's has a good run defense and a bad pass defense.
They have a bad both defense, bro. They gave up 500 yards in the past, both games, the past 2 games.
Yeah.
Each run was like 7.8 average yards, and they gave up 68% of their passing yards after the catch.
Damn.
Holy fuck! What?
Yes.
All right.
You just pulled that?
No, I watch a lot of stats.
So, I mean,
the stats guy. Jet stats. With B-Way.
I don't. What the fuck is Brett doing? What are both?
Do we think they're both inting for the chaos?
Kind of.
I thought about it.
Like, Ramondre's been playing.
Ramondre's actually been doing.
Ramondre's been playing well, but he's now probably out.
No, he is out because it's only Zeke. It's only Zeke.
Yeah, right. So Spencer's team is like not doing great, but I feel like if Brett isn't playing CJ, even if they're playing the Jets, I don't know. I just think they're significant. They have a significantly higher ceiling than Goff and.
Do you think
Ridley
this is the worst 2 playoff teams?
No.
Brett and Spencer?
I think Brett is one of the, if I were to have to play Brett in the playoffs, I would be scared.
That team, though?
Yeah, this team, no. Because this team that he's starting, I would love to play this team. Like, Ridley without Trevor Lawrence against Cleveland, Brees Hall, Romeo
Yeah.
What, I don't know. I don't really understand what Brett's decision is.
They need some swap-ups.
That's what I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. I got 1-5 the last time I made this podcast. Let's make a pick, y'all. I don't really know.
I got Spencer. I got Spencer.
Spino,
Plot armor, baby. Plot armor king. He's back.
Oh, we got plot armor and the Spino pick. Where you at?
Give me Brett taking Tyreek to the playoffs.
If he's actually not starting CJ Stroud or Nico Collins, then yeah, I'm picking Spencer. Spencer.
I got your back.
Unless he switches them in, I don't know. This is weird. Okay.
All right, next pick.
Let's go down the list of the next people that that need to make the playoffs. Let's see. We have Biz. Biz winning in, right? Obviously, Biz has got 7 wins. Her team has been popping the fuck off recently.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I didn't think her team was that good until like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, now she's winning in, and she's got.
Win?
That's a steal.
She's playing me.
I'm glad.
I think she's playing me.
She's playing you, but she has a ton of buys.
Yeah.
You could
How
actually.
many buys does she have of her starters?
A lot. Let me.
I can spoil
So
her.
we think this is a B-way.
This is so, and also so Biz has not been paying attention.
I haven't logged into my account yet.
Biz has not been paying attention enough to like sit her starters, but these are her probable starters that she will most definitely sit. Sam Howell, her quarterback. She doesn't have another quarterback right now. She's gonna have to go pick one on the waiver wire. Also, Derrick Henry got a concussion. He might be out. He might not play.
Yeah.
He might not play.
Did she win last week with Sam Howell?
Yes.
Damn.
Obviously, Joe Burrow is on the IR. Waller's in the IR.
Yeah.
Jahan Dotson's on bye, which is like he's a bad player. But if you have Henry on bye, is anyone on?
Baker Mayfield might be the best quarterback available.
He's not on waivers right now.
I dropped him last week. So unless somebody else picked him.
Okay, I'm actually looking at her team. I actually thought she had more buys than she does, which is a rip. But rip for you.
The quarterback situation is not great necessarily.
Yeah, she doesn't have good. She
Baker can be okay, but he's not going to be popping off for you.
So if Derrick Henry is out, this makes this a lot more interesting because realistically, JJ is coming back.
JJ's back, yeah.
And this is actually it's a winnable week. It'll be tight, but it'll be so. This is Biz's team with. I'm gonna say JJ or with Derrick Henry's gonna be out. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. With a question mark quarterback, I have no idea. Deebo Samuel, who has been destroying. So get shit on, but he's been destroying. AJ Brown.
Whoa!
Really good.
I have the Deebo. I have the.
You do the Peebo stack. Any points that she gets, you will also get with Brockery Perdery. But we're not.
Unless he does that little jet sweep, stupid ass little touch catch, which doesn't give points.
Yes, it does. It's a pass. If she goes like this.
No, not that one. But the read option.
Oh yeah,
that was a little bullshit one.
Yeah.
Where they do 2 in the backfield, where they have McCaffrey over here and they give it to the other non-white guy.
Oh my. So we have AJ Brown has been good. Derrick Henry, I'm gonna say he's out, which means her running backs are going to be Pacheco, who's good, and Cook.
Pacheco runs like a mother.
Cook, who is meh, and she does not have another running back. Now, granted, she can flex a guy. She can flex Brandon Cook. She can flex Gabe Davis. She has flex options, right?
She's got Dolphins kicker.
Okay.
You didn't say that though.
I haven't said
Let's go Dolphins.
I haven't said the kickers or defenses for anyone.
Oh, okay.
What is her defense?
Her defense is Denver against Los Angeles Chargers.
That should be pretty good for her.
Damn, bro.
Bro,
Depression.
we scored 6 points against the Patriots.
That's true. So anyway,
what is that game?
that's business team.
That's why B-Way's having a few drinks tonight.
That's business team. B-Way's team. B-Way, you're heating up a little bit.
I'm starting Quentin Johnston, baby. He scored 7.8 last week.
B-Way, your team. Brock Purdy, Devontae Smith. You're still starting Quentin Johnston for some reason.
He's 7.8.
I'm assuming going to bench Tutu Atwell, and you can start Justin Jefferson.
Yep, Justin's in.
Devin Singletary, who is now losing touches to Damian Pierce.
I know. Fuck that.
Jalen Warren, who is also losing touches to Najee Harris.
Touches. He's going down.
Kyle Pitts, who is losing touches to Jonnu Smith.
All right, Pitts is out. We're throwing somebody else in.
And the Dallas defense against Philadelphia.
We're fucked.
Wait.
No. Dallas defense, we can score some points.
And the Eagles just lost. Didn't they just lose?
I think Dallas has a shot to win that game.
Dallas is going to win that game.
Didn't they just lose Hurts?
Yeah, no, Jalen is messed up. He is he's concussed.
Really?
He has a hurt shoulder and a leg injury.
They'll let him play.
So that defense matchup might not be that bad, actually.
Right, dude, that defense, other than Brock Purdy, scored the most points on my
Swift
team.
got hurt as well. And Swift got hurt as well. So they might not have much of a running game at all.
That's true.
But...
And we don't know what their passing game looks like.
What sucks, I have their wide receiver, Steele. I have their wide receiver, Devontae Smith. Okay? So let's not talk too bad about him.
You got JJ, you're fine.
Let's not talk too bad about him.
Hey, but on the plus side, whoever the backup is, he's going to do nothing but throw passes because they don't have a running back anymore. So at least he's going to try.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't even know who the backup is.
Oh boy, let's pick it. This is a game.
All the way. Me.
I'm going B-Way.
I'll go B-Way.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
4 luck on me.
I'm trusting it.
Listen, I think Biz is gonna win, but for the pick'ems, I'm picking B-Way.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Oh,
The full sweep. Let's go.
man.
It's not like Biz is gonna watch this anyway. That's a good meme. Next up, we have Travioli Primo. Travioli Primo, admittedly, I would kind of like to face him in the playoffs. I was talking with you the other day because I feel like up on the top, right, we're kind of getting shitty matchups because we're all getting all the hot teams that are coming through. And Travis's team has not scored higher than 124 this entire year. He has 2 123 games, and everything else is mid or bad. Like, it's not, his team is not that great. His team does not have a ceiling. I would love to face his team in the playoffs. Give me his team and give me a shot, right? Like, I'm not saying his team is terrible, but
what's he got to do to make it to the playoffs?
He said his own team is terrible. Everyone pick against Travis.
But oh fuck.
Is he locked?
He's not locked. So, well, actually, he might. Well, win and in. Let's see. Win and in with Beans loss or Brett loss, right? That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
So one of those two loses, and he's definitely
doomsday scenario. Travis lost, Becca win, Brett win, Beans win, Biz win, May eliminate.
Okay, so that'll eliminate. So he can. So he's not locked. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty high probability.
Pretty high probability.
I would say.
Yeah.
So have the 4-way parlay to go out.
Travioli Primo is against your boy.
It's me.
Steele, you're currently Yahoo projected to win.
Yeah.
By a fair bit, if I remember correctly.
You were projected by only 2 points, but you are projected. So let's walk it through. It's Travis's team, right? Jalen Hurts, Chris Olave, Michael Pittman, Austin Eckler. Okay, so first of all, everyone except for Eckler. Eckler's kind of been pooping butt.
Absolute ass.
Butt and poop, right?
Dick water.
Dick water.
I've seen more plays where he has lost yards than gained yards.
Not great.
And he has also dropped passes. I think him and Quentin Johnson are drinking the same water. They just dropped all the passes. I saw this one clip.
They're in the same orgies.
Literally, I saw this one clip literally 2 days ago where it's like, oh, Justin Herbert, the worst quarterback. I wish he could throw it to his wide receivers. Literally 8 catches in a row in Quentin Johnson's
you
hands.
Sent it to me. It was so funny.
Into Austin Eckler's. Yeah, he's like, oh, I really wish.
Man, Justin Herbert is bringing down this team so much. They paid him so much money, and he's just making all this. And literally, it's a montage of Quentin Johnson dropping like wide open, perfect passes.
And then Eckler, and then Mike Williams. All of them are just dropping perfect passes into their hands. So Eckler is out.
All right, we gotta speed this up because Bangwood's trying to fall asleep.
No, I'm good.
Javonte Williams is next on his roster. Javonte Williams has been. I thought he was going to do a lot better. He's been not great in the last few weeks. Not great. But he's playing the Chargers. So.
Gonna be a good day.
He's playing currently playing Taysom Hill against Carolina. Should be good. And he's playing DJ Moore against Detroit, which is.
Pretty good matchup.
So, like, once again, his team is okay.
I'd say decent matchups.
Good, decent matchups, yep, but his team overall is okay. Helmet Bros, your team, you got Jordan Love starting right now. You got Brandon Ayuk against Seattle.
Great.
You shut the fuck up. Yikers.
Ayuk.
Amari Cooper, who is questionable and with a shitty quarterback.
Yikes.
Yeah, and
Yikes.
ETN with
Free TN against Cleveland.
He's gonna have to do everything.
Against Cleveland, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Montgomery is against Chicago. He'll probably do
Touchdown,
fine.
Wagner.
He'll probably do fine.
He'll score a lot.
Travis Kelce being Travis Kelce, and DeAndre Swift against Dallas, and he's questionable.
yeah. And I don't really have.
Wait, you're
backups are-
you're benching Lamar? He's not even on bye. You're benching him. Are you gonna switch that out?
Jordan.
I don't think so.
Jordan's looking
Bruh.
good.
Jordan's been looking really good the last few weeks, whereas Lamar's been really up and down.
Jordan's been slinging
Lamar
it, bro.
hasn't hit his ceiling since like 4 weeks into
That's
the
true.
season.
He has
or
been doing
so.
a lot better
Whereas
recently.
Jordan Love has been like,
slinging it.
I think he's been like 20 plus for like 5 weeks in a row.
He has been a lot better
Way
recently.
better than Lamar.
Yeah.
So I think I'll probably keep him. My
Damn.
question is Swift and
You have Noah
Cooper.
Brown.
Yeah.
Follow your gut, bro.
Wait, actually, Noah Brown. So, as much as I was shitting on Brett earlier for not starting CJ Stroud and Nico Collins, Noah Brown, especially with Tank Dell out. Okay, granted they're against the Jets, which is not great. Noah Brown is a legitimate option in flex or over Amari Cooper.
100%.
It's against the Jets, so it's tough. But
Yeah.
it could be decent.
It's
right?
going to be something where I'm like watching who's actually healthy. So they may come back and say that Swift is out and then I have to start him. Or they might say he's healthy and Amari Cooper's out.
Yeah.
So
you know what?
I'm going to be monitoring.
Bangwood, pick it. Let's go.
Give me Steele.
I like it. B-Way.
Steal.
Steal.
I don't.
Oh wait, I'm smoking crack, Travis.
Yeah, I think Travis is.
What am I talking about? Yeah, no, Steal. I'm so sorry.
I just can't trust my team anymore. They failed me too many times.
I'm riding with the Palatine.
7-loss streak, baby. Gonna lose
I'm
the
right.
back half of the season.
You know what?
Hey, I need Travis to win so I can make it out of
Jalen Hurts is against Dallas. Austin Eckler has been
Oh wait,
Javonte Williams has been not.
You said Travis has.
Jalen
Who's
Hurts
his
against
backup?
Dallas.
Who's his backup
Yeah.
He's
quarterback?
not starting it. He's going to start Jalen Hurts.
Who is his backup
Jalen's
quarterback?
hurt.
Jalen may be out.
Rusty Wissam. Jalen does not have.
Russell Wilson's a decent
I
backup.
changed my mind.
No,
I'll
wait,
take
wait.
me.
No, wait. Hold on. Jalen
Valentine's
does not
pick.
have a questionable tag.
Okay, well, it has been.
Okay, I'll leave
he's
with
had
Travis.
medical work.
Wow.
So
If he's out, then I think I get it.
I'll ride with
realistically,
the Palatine then. It's fine.
I think Steele is all over the map. I thought his team was significantly better at the beginning of the year. I think his team is maybe a little worse right now. I don't fucking care. We're riding with the Palatine. I don't fucking care. Send it. And Travis is going to beat me in the playoffs.
Palatine's pick.
It's gonna be Travis.
All right, let's go. Next.
Well, Yahoo said me, so. I get to win the
Is
playoffs.
Taylor Swift gonna be in the game?
Probably.
I don't know.
Actually, probably.
It's
Because she's staying in Kansas City right now throughout December.
I'm going to Kansas City.
So yeah, you have the Taylor
30,
Swift.
30 points for Kelsey. Here we go.
5 touchdown game, baby.
I like it.
It's coming.
Next, see, we've already covered Brett. Actually, we're now on to Beans.
Yep.
In with win, and a Brett loss. I just confirmed in with a Brett loss.
And who's she playing?
And I didn't realize this. I guess Brett. So wait.
If Beans wins and Brett wins, and Wyatt loses,
So
and
wait.
Biz
Travis
wins,
is so.
and Travis wins.
I
it's also
don't know who has the head-to-head between Beans and Brett though, because if they both get the same record, I don't. Hold on, let me see.
No, Brett has the tiebreaker.
Brett has the tiebreaker. Okay, good to know. That's good to know. So yeah, so in with the win and a Brett loss against me, which means she's probably gonna win. Yeah, like you said, a Beans win, a Brett win, a Wyatt loss, a Biz loss, and a Travis win is possible for her to get in. So there's possibility for her to sneak in from 6, 7, or 8.
Yeah.
Her team has been, I don't know. Her team has been a lot better recently, enough to sneak into the playoffs. But at the same time, it's been like both really good and also at some points it's been like fucking terrible.
Right.
Recently it's been a lot better. What
What's
do
her
we
matchup?
So her stack is gone. She had the Addison Dobbs stack.
Who's she playing?
She's playing me.
Oh, and she lost T-Law. She also lost T-Law.
She lost Tila. Yeah. So like her quarterback situation is very, very, very,
Do you
very,
think
very
she's gonna beat you?
Worse than Biz.
She better fucking not. But like also my
without Tilo,
I don't know who I'm playing at flex.
Her and Biz need to be.
If Christian Watson is not injured, I'm probably playing him. Dobbs has been sucking a dick. James Conner is on bye. Maybe I'll pick someone up on fucking waivers. Jonathan Taylor is out.
Oh,
Like,
you're trying to get
Gerald
on
Everett,
beans right now. We're on beans right now.
That's the matchup. I'm playing Beans.
Oh, you versus.
Yeah.
Well, with Beans, she's fucked. She needs to be in the waivers for quarterback right now.
Yeah. She probably will be.
There aren't great options available.
And Biz needs to be there too.
Right, you're right. Absolutely.
So whichever one gets
they're
there
going to
first
be
gets Baker.
fighting for like Baker
Yeah,
and like
Geno Smith.
other guys that you really don't want to be
Geno
fighting
Smith.
for.
Yeah.
Geno Smith. Yeah. Geno Smith's gonna get picked up probably.
So with T-Law out, I mean, it's looking bad for this week.
But a quarterback's not everything. I mean, the rest of her team.
Addison, is she starting Addison right
She's
now?
got Mostert.
No, she's starting Mustard, Mixon, who had a really good week against the Jags, sad face. Barkley against Green Bay, which is something. She's starting Goddard, who has been out for a while and is questionable because McBride is on bye. So let me walk you through her current team.
There are
right?
no tight ends up in the waivers, by the way.
They're butt. Trust me, I
Worse
know.
than worse.
Trust me,
I think your option is Gerald Everett.
I picked up Cade Otton, and he got 0 points and lost me the week. I know how bad they're really bad.
I think your option is Gerald Everett.
That's
Good
the
luck.
best
Probably.
option right now.
So
Good luck. He's cute, and I met him.
so here's her roster. Josh Dobbs, who has been ass.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, who has not been that great. DK, who has been mid and then went to the moon last week. Joe Mixon.
He is a man.
Joe Mixon, who's been really good in the last 3 weeks. Mostert, who is probably getting overtaken by A-Chain. So
14 touchdowns this year.
Okay. Goddard, who might be hurt against Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Barkley, Barkley's been decent. It's Barkley. He's the whole offense, but their offense sucks.
Yeah.
But he's against Green Bay. And that's
Tommy DeVito.
right. And then that's her team.
I don't see her beating you. Like,
I don't think my team is like very questionable. But okay.
all right, read them off.
All right, we got Justin Herbert against Denver. Justin Herbert's not been playing that great.
It's a divisional matchup. He has to do.
That's true. That's fair. CD against Philadelphia, which is probably at least 20
Looks
points.
good.
CD's fucking legit. Puka, I think Puka's gonna play, but he's against Baltimore.
Isn't he the highest? Doesn't he have the most receiving yards for wide receivers in
As a rookie.
Yeah.
He's in the club.
He's at like 900 something.
I think he's 1,000 yards now.
Yeah, and then freaking Quentin Johnston is at like
12.
200 and something.
I'm surprised you got 200.
And that's and he was drafted like third amongst the wide receivers. Puka's like in the bottom. It's ridiculous.
That's the Yikers.
Yeah. Zay Flowers is on there.
Yeah.
It's
nuts. So yeah, Puka has been fucking great, but he's questionable. I think he'll play, but he's against Baltimore. Then we have Gibbs against Chicago. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Hawkinson is fucking healthy.
Both of those will bowl out.
He's against Las Vegas.
They'll bowl out.
I'm hoping so. And then my flex, I have no idea. If Christian Watson plays, I'm playing him probably. If not, I guess I'm stuck with either Josh Downs or a flex player.
Did you say Vegas or Vegas?
Vega.
Vegas.
Vegas. Las Vegas. Yeah.
Vegas or Vegas?
VAY usually.
Vegas.
Not Vegas. Not Vegas. Yeah, not Vegas. No, not
I
Vegas.
agree. It's
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my team. I pick it.
Reeves.
Valentine's pick.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you. I honestly, I don't think I think Beans' team on a normal week is probably better than me, but I heard it's not a normal week, and I think I'm hoping I'm okay. I'll pick myself. Sure, why not?
Cool.
I
think we're down to the last matchup now, right?
It's just me and Dalton, and we can just pick that straight up.
It is Dalton.
That's fine.
No.
Read through Dalton's players real quick for us at least.
So let's read through
the.
Dalton can't actually make playoffs.
He's nasty.
Right? So he loses a 3-way Oh no, I'm sorry. He's eliminated. Excuse me. He's eliminated, but he can get to 6 and 8, which is stupid. I hate it, but he can get there. The biggest like matchups are like Brett and Beans, I think, seeing who, and then a bunch of the other 7 teams. But Dalton, AFK boy.
He's been solid.
We hate him and we love him. I don't.
Yeah, we can't.
We love him. We love him.
Okay, people love him. People hate him.
People love his activity, hate his inactivity.
No, sometimes they hate his activity too.
Actually, a lot of people hate.
Yeah, a lot of people hate his activity.
People that beat him like his inactivity quite a
That's
bit.
I'm old.
That's very true. So he's eliminated, but he put up I don't know if he put up a good fight. I think he got lucky, and his team put up a good fight, but I don't know if he did anything. We won this week, I guess, like barely, because once again, I literally thought about it multiple times. Like,
he's on a 2-game win streak.
He's on
There you go.
Yeah, his team's like been okay, especially with Dak hard carrying him.
Dak, and he's gonna do well again this week.
It's Dak against Philly. He's playing Banglewood. Here's his team. It's Dak against Philly. Lol again.
Yeah.
Drake London, who's butt. Cortland Sutton, who's actually good.
Yeah.
He's been getting a bunch of touchdowns, and that's
solid.
it. He's been getting touchdowns, and that's it. Aaron Jones has been hurt forever, so I don't know if he's gonna play or not. Chuba Hubbard can suck a dick. He lost me the
He
game.
needs to put Stephon Diggs in.
Yeah, Are you gonna tell him?
Well,
You're right. I forgot. Are you gonna tell him?
Are you gonna tell him?
Sure.
There we go.
Right now.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed. It wasn't me. It was Ben.
I never told him to make a lineup change. I told him to pick off waivers.
That's fair. All right. So we have Diggs, I guess, will play over someone. Probably London. Chuba Hubbard can suck a dick because he's been playing. He played decent last week.
Yeah.
He'll probably start Cole Kmet instead of Freiermuth if he actually looks at his lineup. And Garrett Wilson will probably play as well against Houston.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know what he's going to do.
If he starts Garrett Wilson
Also-
and Sutton, I think there's a chance.
Also, Indianapolis has been
And Diggs.
scary good. And Diggs. And
Sutton, that they have a chance
Well,
to score
who's he
at
going to
least
start
60,
Diggs over?
and then freaking Dak.
over Drake London.
Yeah. Okay.
Drake, yeah.
And then Dak, I think there's points there.
Dak, yeah, there's like a mountain of points.
Yeah, on that team.
So that's Dalton's team. You got Tua Tango Bailoa.
I got Tua, Mike Evans, Amon-Ra, Gus Edwards, Zach
Yeah.
Moss,
Nuts.
Isaiah Likely, Najee,
Bro, your team is.
Jake Elliott, Dolphins defense.
I think other than Tua, I think you have the best of the mid players.
Bro, your running backs are something.
I don't think they're the
I
elite.
think Isaiah Likely's going to get more work this week.
Better.
I would say your team,
So.
other than Tua, who's elite, I would say other than that, you have all of the best right below elite players in each role. Below elite. The best of that mid.
Mike Evans is elite.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
I mean, but he's that offense, right? Baker just throws it out to him.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm wrong.
He's been fantasy
running
elite.
backs good.
Yeah, he's been fucking good in fantasy. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's pick it. This is actually hard. I don't know how this is hard because Dalton's team has been actually kind of rolling, and I hate it because he's been AFK. And I hate it, but also I don't. I don't want him to win, but at the same time,
I think he will. I think he will.
At the same
If
time,
you
I
do
feel
tell him
like
to make those changes. Yeah, I think
at the same time, I
might
think it's funny because I don't really care about. We're so far off the fucking cliff, and YOLO.
Yeah, I think he'll win if he does. If you do tell him to make those changes.
Steele, Steele, what you got?
I think I got Banglewood. I think now that the Dolphins got H.M. back and got everybody back, they're going to be rolling and Tua's going to pop off.
All right, 2 big points. What do you got, B-Way?
I have Dalton.
Interesting. Fuck, this is
Where
tough.
If Bangwood tells him to make the moves that he does, I think Dalton wins in that
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I think we should make him watch the podcast and hear it for himself.
I told
shit.
him on the podcast to change his lineup.
No.
This is actually really tough.
You gotta message him.
This is really tough. I think I think you have like 3 or 4 like really good players, and the rest of your team are like meh. And Dalton is. I'll pick you. Like I think Dak's probably.
I think Banglewood's got players that'll win him games, but not that many that'll lose him games.
Well, maybe. I think Dak is going to go to the moon, but I think this is going to be a good week for Tua, where Dak to the moon does not matter.
I've been getting picked to lose all year, and I keep winning, so I'm picking myself.
All right, I appreciate it.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, on the other podcast, I've been picking.
But if you picked yourself to lose,
what do we? Listen,
well, I mean, I'm picking myself because I am fading the other podcast.
Never fade.
Fade. All right.
Gotta put a fade to black right over that.
Dalton can win. If Dalton beats me,
tonight,
it's a respectable win, and it should count for the standings, just for the record.
Tonight has been a good fucking night, y'all. It's been a great fucking night coming over here. Y'all,
I hope the phones didn't die.
The phones better be fucking good. Y'all know either like Audio Slave or Rage Against the Machine? Y'all fans?
I know of them.
Yeah, all right. Any day you turn on like their music, it could be like a butt day, and you turn on, it's like, all right, it's gonna be a good day, and that energy has been riding with me through today, and I appreciate y'all coming on. What else do we have to talk about? We have anything else to close it off? What if this is the very, 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 very last podcast episode ever? Because like I said, the Discord and fantasy potentially is falling off a cliff into the abyss. We may not have fantasy next year. I'm not sure. I've heard reports that people and other people and even more people
have a prostate exam.
Would rather have a prostate exam than have to deal with this bullshit.
I think it starts at the commish.
Shit! Get called out, Travis.
He has sent this fucking league down the drain. There has been many issues. First off, I would say issue 1 is with how these trades happen.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, I've had trades being manually taken off by the commish.
Okay, wait. Are you talking about the all-team trades?
No, whoa. That trade was not an entire team.
It was an entire team.
No, it wasn't.
It was like 6 players.
It was 7. And that is not a full team.
It's like one short.
Yeah.
They didn't trade the defense.
It wasn't the kicker.
I think there's a collective bias in this league.
In favor of Spencer, I've had enough
there is
of flower.
now it's a favor against Spencer. I think it's a favor against multiple people in this league. There is a conspiracy. And don't worry. If it doesn't come out during this playoffs, I swear, there is going to be an investigation led by me into SimStation Internet Football League, and I will fuck in the ass whoever fucked up this league. I should not be 12.
Who was it? Who was it? Do you have an idea?
I
Do you have an idea? Who are the suspicions? Say it now.
suspicions.
We have no. This is the last podcast.
I've already aired drama.
Do it now. You won't.
Do it.
Is it Travis?
It's Travis Johns.
Oh shit!
I think he has something cooked in here. I'm gonna find it, and when I do, you're gonna pay. And that's all from me.
Real money.
Excellent. Gents, once again, this has been very excellent. I think everyone but Banglewood has been hype as fuck.
I'm tired.
I appreciate you, BB.
I just got back from vacation.
I'm not tired yet. I'm gonna be tired.
Steele,
I'm editing this.
You have a couple days to edit, luckily, but I thank you very much for doing whatever you're doing, which we have not seen yet. I hope we all had a great time. Thank you for coming. And from me to you, this is our goodbye to fantasy. Assuming that both the podcast and the fantasy is falling off a cliff next year. So
I hope it doesn't. For the record,
I hope it doesn't. I would love fantasy.
I like our league.
I like our league. Whoa. I love fantasy. I'm not sure I like our. Do you like the league?
Yeah, I would like a punishment.
You like the punishment talk, and you like the veto talk, and you like the vetoes, and you like the bullshit, and you like the this and the that and then this. Like, you like all of it?
Yeah.
B-Way likes all of it.
But the thing is, it's gotta lay off me a bit. And
Lay off you? What the fuck?
And second, we need a punishment. We need a reward.
We need a punishment. I agree.
And
We need divisions.
We don't need. Fuck that. We don't need divisions.
And fuck the
Divisions would be
committee.
cool.
Fuck the
would not.
committee.
Yeah, I would.
What committee?
All the committees.
The playoff committee that didn't select
The
me.
playoff committee.
The playoff committee did not select my team.
They come
Honestly,
to Florida State.
You are FSC.
Honestly, guys, you should pick me for the playoffs because I had some quality losses.
Oh.
Don't worry.
As you're going to be last.
I had some quality losses.
They didn't pick me because my quarterback's healthy, Reeves.
I genuinely hope this was at least in the top 5 episodes that we've ever had. I don't know if it's gonna be the best, but I think we put a lot of
stats.
a lot of juice, a lot of stats into this. And if this is one of the last episodes, I know we were talking about Dynasty and other shit. I don't know if it's gonna happen after this, but I Fantasy, we love you. SimStation, we love you, although maybe not in the past month or so. Anyone have anything else to say?
I do.
I love B-Way.
What do you have to say? Say it.
Abolish the name change.
Oh, baby.
That's the end.
B-Way would love that. There it is.
It's abolished.